it's all about the race. No turning back, too late. Got my bones about to break. Body's numb, can't feel the pain. But my soul still got the fire. Got my heart beating faster. No time to waste, 'cause my time is now. Back up, but I'm not done yet, haven't had enough. Yeah, I'll knock 'em right down. Come on, any wall to the ground, any wall to the ground. But my soul still got the fire, got my heart beating faster. No time to waste, 'cause my time is now.
Good morning. Thank you for waiting with us as we worked through that delay. I would say it's a surprise, but I don't know, with this the year and a half we've been through, it just feels like it sort of fits. My name is Jody Campbell, and I'm the Director of Nursing here at OSUIT. And on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, I want to welcome those of you here with us today and those of you watching us from home. And thank you for joining us for this very special occasion. This day is eagerly anticipated by all of us, but especially by the students who are graduating and being recognized. We're here today to celebrate you. First, I'd like to recognize some of the many people who made this day possible. As you'll soon hear in the words of the graduates as their dedications are read, getting through nursing school takes a village. It also takes a dedicated nursing faculty who give of themselves and their expertise tirelessly in the pursuit of excellence. You will not find a group more passionate, more professional, or more caring than those seated on the stage, and those who, due to social distancing, could not be here with us today. I'd like to introduce the outstanding faculty of the OSUIT nursing program. Jamie Diggins. Tina Gordon. Tasha Antwine. April Bachman. Marion McGeehee. Brittany Scott. Catherine Bible. And our administrative assistant, Donna Pryor. We also want to thank and recognize all of the family and friends of our graduates. You've been there with love and support, endless encouragement, a listening ear, and just guessing here, a little money during this journey. You've probably had to listen to lectures and recorded things and watched a few Zooms. I'm sure you've learned more about the human body than you intended to. It is very true that when someone in your house goes to school, the whole family goes to school. We wish that you could be here to witness this in person today, but rest assured, we know this would not have been possible without you, so thank you. And finally, to our graduates, Florence Nightingale said, "I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse." Nursing school is hard. Life can be hard, put them together, and success can seem out of reach. But these graduates have been committed to their success from day one. They've faced all kinds of challenges over the last 2 years, even before a global health crisis turned everything upside down. They've missed family time and friend time and work time and playtime. They've missed ball games and school activities and probably went weeks without reading anything that wasn't a nursing book, but no excuses. They made it work anyway. And that drive to persevere will serve you all well, because being a good nurse isn't only about grades or passing exams. It can't be measured by multiple choice questions, not even select all that apply. It's about being, at your core, a person who cares for others, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. That's a big job, and it can be overwhelming. Graduates, there will be days when you feel like quitting. You are going to struggle. You will have days when you wonder, what's it all for? And moments when you question your own abilities and perhaps even your sanity. When I was a very new nurse working in the transplant intensive care unit, I was often at that point. I cried more than once, certain that I had made the wrong career choice and wasted everyone's time and money. Everything was harder than I expected it to be, and nothing came easy. Once I finally got my feet underneath me and progressed off of orientation, truly the most terrified I've ever been in my life, I started to finally feel like a real nurse. And it was about this time that my manager asked me to come to her office for my first evaluation. As part of that process, she had visited with a few of my patients and their families to get their perspective on my care. One particular patient she mentioned got me excited because I just knew in my bones that she'd have really good things to say. After all, I had nursed her through a few very difficult nights. I had danced that ICU ballet of pushing this button and titrating that drip and making this line adjustment in a harmonious and somewhat graceful manner. I'd kept her safe, I'd kept her alive, which was no easy feat. So when my manager read out the patient's comment, it said, "Jody was nice, she braided my hair." I was devastated. Braided her hair. What about the drips, the dialysis, the critical lab values? I was heartbroken, and I called my mom thinking my care had made so little impact on her, and I just couldn't figure it out. Maybe I wasn't a very good nurse after all. And my mom, in classic mom wisdom way, explained to me that my patients should expect me to do my job. They should be able to count on my keeping them safe and alive. That's the gig. Braiding her hair, that's the thing that makes you good and human. And that's the part that shows the love. That was a lesson I maybe should have learned before I graduated nursing school, but it has stuck with me every day through my career. So while you may have days when you don't feel like you're good enough or smart enough, we know that you will rise. We've seen you all lead. We've seen you take care of one another. We've listened to you worry about your patients. Over the last 2 years, we've watched you grow as nurses, but most importantly, we've watched you grow as people. And we know you will rise, because your strength as nurses is not determined by one grade or one shift, one job, one difficult patient. It's an ongoing journey of learning and honor and love and humility, and a chance to make even the smallest difference in the lives of your patients and families. We are so very, very proud of you. And now I'd like to introduce Nikki Prakopis to the stage to tell you all more about the class from her perspective.
Good morning, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. Congratulations on all the hard work each and every one of you have put into the past 2 years. I would like to start by thanking the faculty for their undying support. Thank you for the hugs when we needed them and the reality checks when we needed them even more. Thank you for sharing your vast knowledge and teaching us not to be just great nurses, but great people. It is because of your passion and excitement for education we stand here in confidence with our future today. I would also like to thank the family and friends of all of us, those here today. You have been alongside us as we have traveled this arduous journey. Without your support, we would have never made it this far. We have missed important events and quality time with you, yet you are still by our sides. It is on your shoulders we stand today, lifted because of you. Graduates, we have sacrificed, we have held on, and we have not given up, and now the time is here. Though it may seem like the end of a story, we know better. We know this is but the next chapter. We know that we must end this chapter we're in now, or we will never be able to begin the next one. We know that while we have learned much over the past 2 years, we must remember that we have so much more to learn. We must remember that the best nurse is the teachable nurse. You have worked harder than you could ever imagine and studied more hours than there are even in a day. But being teachable is what brought you to this moment and brought you this far. And it will be what makes you succeed in the future. Each and every one of you will make a difference in everyone's life every day. You will change outlooks, you will give hope, and you will bring light on the dark days. That is, if you remember to be kind, work hard, and have compassion. Being the best means nothing if you do not care for those put in your charge, those people who rely on you for healing. There will be days where you feel like you haven't done enough and you possibly couldn't do it anymore. And while I hope those days are few for you, I hope you believe you can continue on. I hope you believe that for every bad day, there are so many more good days. That wherever you choose to go or whatever you choose to do, you can always look for those spectacular moments. And I always hope you remember you are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are brilliant, and you are going to be a fantastic nurse.
Thank you, Nikki. At this time, we'd like to recognize student accomplishments. In this class, we have 34 graduates. Of those 34, 25 are graduating with an honors distinction. 18 students have earned the cum laude designation with a GPA of 3.0 to 3.49. 4 have earned magna cum laude designation with a GPA of 3.5 to 3.79, and 3 of you are graduating summa cum laude, the highest designation at a GPA of 3.8 to 4.0. And 14 of the graduates with us today are also earning an Associates of Science while completing their Associates in Applied Science in Nursing. That's a lot of work you all have put in to be here today. And our students will attest to the fact that we have a rigorous curriculum, so we congratulate you on these achievements. As you can tell, we have many students who are deserving of special recognition. And it's an extremely difficult decision every semester to select just 2 recipients for separate awards. These awards are based on the performance in the classroom, in lab, and in clinical of the students throughout the entirety of the nursing program, and are nominated by and then voted on nursing faculty, student nominations, and clinical instructors. The Academic Excellence in Nursing Award recognizes a graduating student who has consistently performed at the highest level in all aspects of the nursing program. The recipient of this award is someone who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, who embodies the qualities of professionalism as evidenced by leadership, ability, enthusiasm, dedication to the program and the profession, a student who demonstrates outstanding clinical competencies, as evidenced by effective time management, expert application of the nursing process, the ability to communicate with all members of the healthcare team. When asked about this student, faculty described her as organized, proficient, self-motivated, flexible, helpful, ranked #1 in her class academically, and having earned an A in each of the 6 nursing core classes. The Academic Excellence in Nursing Award goes to Isabella Bacon. The Excellence in Nursing Practice Award recognizes a graduating student who has consistently performed at the highest level in the nursing program. The recipient of this award is someone who demonstrates a depth and breadth of knowledge in the area of clinical nursing practice, who possesses clinical expertise and attributes of a nursing leader, who enhances the image of nursing through nursing practice, collaborates in a positive and productive manner with patients, families, peer, staff, and faculty, who accepts and utilizes criticism as a basis for professional growth. The faculty describe this recipient as dedicated, empathetic, professional, versatile, and engaged. The student was also singled out by a peer nomination which stated, "He shows the highest spirit of nursing to everyone around him." The Excellence in Nursing Practice Award goes to Colby Spencer. I'd now like to welcome Catherine Bible to the stage to begin the pinning portion of our ceremony.
First, I would like to talk about the significance of the nursing pin. The nursing pin originated from the earliest badges given to those who tended the sick. The badges were presented to members of the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist. This was a religious order who tended to the ill and wounded crusaders in the 12th century. The tradition, the tradition of the nursing pin and ceremonial pinning we know today actually originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Having been recently awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War, Florence chose to extend this honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each of them with a Medal of Excellence. The Wolverton Royal Hospital in England initiated the tradition of presenting all graduates with a badge. The first nursing pin was presented to the graduating class of 1880 at the Bellevue Hospital of Nursing in New York City. The pin presented to graduates was both beautiful and symbolic. It featured a crane in the center for vigilance, encircled with a band of blue for constancy, and an outer band of red for mercy and relief of suffering. Since the earliest days of professional nursing in America, graduate nurses have proudly displayed on their uniform the pin that represented their individual school of nursing. The nurse's graduation pin is a treasured symbol that conveys to others his or her association and everlasting bond with their school. Each pin is distinctive, representing only one program and upholding the proud educational traditions of that school. For the nurse, it also symbolizes honorable completion of a rigorous and physically demanding nursing preparation program. As I say your name, please come forward for your pinning. Bailey Adams. I would like to start off by saying thanks to my new lifelong friend. Amanda, thank you for talking down all my "I'm going to fail" texts, for all the 2 a.m. study dates, and for your friendship and support. Next, my grandparents. Papa, you have always been my support, and I know you've been by my side through my nursing journey. I wish you were here today to see me walk across the stage. I miss you. Nana, thank you for listening to all my breakdowns and building me back up and believing in me even when I didn't. I love you both. Lastly, to my husband, my biggest support. Through the breakdowns, the celebrations, and the countless study hours, you supported me. It took us a while, but together we did it. I love you. I wouldn't be walking across this stage without the help of any of you. Isabella Bacon. I would like to thank my parents, Jeff and Elizabeth Bacon, for always supporting my dreams and ambitions. I'm extremely blessed to know that with every decision I make in my life, my parents will be there with me every step of the way. I would also like to thank the nursing staff and my fellow cohort for preparing me every step of the way to become the nurse that I dream to be. Lastly, I would like to thank Ashley Baskey for always reminding me that with the grace of God, everything is possible. Christine Marie Baker. Holy cannoli, my time to walk across this stage has finally come. My nursing school journey has been anything but a walk in the park, and I have many people to thank for their continuous support and love they sent my way. To all my nursing friends I've made over these many semesters, I would not be up on this stage without your encouragement. I have so much love for all of you, and I can't thank you enough. To Mom, Jeff, Dad, and Tammy, I'm so thankful to have such a supportive family. Thank you for never allowing me to doubt myself. To my wonderful instructors at OSUIT, thank you for giving me not one, but two chances to push myself and succeed in this program. I am forever grateful for you all. And to my beautiful graduating class of spring 2021, let's keep pushing through and conquer the NCLEX. Andrew Bresdel. I've always said that it takes a village to raise a child. And in similar fashion, it takes at least as much to raise a nurse. I'm the luckiest person in the world to have the support system I do, and I couldn't see myself accomplishing the things that I've done without it. I'm thankful for my family, my wife Chandler, all of my instructors, and my closest friends, Ashley, Izzy, Nikki, Bosky, and Natalia. I give credit of my success to all of you, because without you all at my side supporting me, I wouldn't be here. For the rest of my classmates, I wish you all the best in your endeavors in life. Pursue them with great tenacity, and never forget how hard you worked for this achievement. Thank you. Jennifer Campbell. Even though I'm a semester late, I'm finally graduating. This has been the longest 2.5 years of my life, but they were so worth it. Mom, Dad, and Corey, thank you for your endless support. I hope I made y'all proud, and I love you. To Trace, you kept me going even when I just wanted to lay down, cry, and eat ice cream. To my class, thank you for accepting me as one of your own. I love all of y'all. We did it. Now let's pass the NCLEX. Also, happy birthday, Dad and Corey. Cheyenne Dill. I would like to thank everyone who's been beside me throughout my nursing school journey, through the highs and lows, the mood swings, the struggles, and the accomplishments. Isaiah 40:31 says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." I couldn't have survived nursing school without lots of prayer and the support of some amazing friends and family. In case I didn't tell you all enough, thank you. It definitely didn't go unnoticed. I may not have graduated with my class of fall 2020, but I didn't give up, and today I walk across the stage to be pinned. It's been a long 2 years, but it's finally done. NCLEX, here I come. Hannah Dozier. This has been the longest journey ever, and I'm so grateful that I got to trudge through it with you guys. I wouldn't be where I am today without some of the amazing people in my life. Mom, thank you for being the best role model a girl could ask for, and for always believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Austin, thank you for always being there to listen to me complain about all the hard things that nursing school threw at me. We did it, and I'm so beyond excited to start this new journey. To my fellow classmates and instructors, thank you for pushing me and never letting me give up. It's been tough, but it's also been the best. Let's knock out the NCLEX and take the RN we deserve. Ashley Ann Fitzpatrick. I want to thank God, my family, and my friends for helping me get to this place I thought might never come. Logan, you're my rock, my everything, and I owe a lot of this accomplishment to you and your never-ending patience, love, and sarcastic jokes. I love you most, Dibs. Dad, thank you for being the best unwavering supporter. Mom, thank you for being my biggest source of encouragement. Kelly, thank you for being my best friend, my shoulder to lean on, and the most selfless sister a person could have. Andrew, I couldn't have gotten here without all the laughs and support you've provided over the last 2 years. Lily, I'm coming. Auntie Ashley loves you. And lastly, to my OSUIT nursing classmates of 2020, cheers to this next wonderful chapter of life. Scott Stephen Gassaway. I want to thank everyone in this room. You made it the best learning environment and experience for me. And a special thank you to my mom and dad. I love you guys. Amanda Sue Gormley. All the glory and praise goes to Jesus Christ. Without him, I am nothing and wouldn't be standing here today. Thank you to my family for always supporting my dreams and pushing me to reach my goals, even if it meant missing out on something important to them. I love you all and hope that I've made you proud. To my babies, Gage, Chisholm, and Olivia, Mom is almost done, just one more test. I can't wait to tell you I did it. I'm a nurse. To the friends who became family, thank you for always picking me up when I was down and celebrating every success. Faith, not fear. His time, his will, his plan, not mine. Mariah Taylor Hodge. I would like to thank my fiance, Jared, as well as my family for being so supportive of me these past 2 years. It felt like it would never end, but somehow it's over, and we are done. I would also like to thank my classmates in the nursing faculty. Without them, I would not be here. Lastly, I would like to thank my 4 dogs for being there to cuddle with when I was stressed out, which was basically every day I was in nursing school. Erica Huey. There is no way I could have done any of this without my family. My parents are always there for me when I need them. No hesitations. Whatever I ask, they're willing to do. My sisters, Briley, Callie, and Aaliyah, you are my reason to be a better person. Remember, you can do anything you put your mind to. Thank you for stepping up and looking out for each other while Mom was busy studying. And my husband, Dakota, thank you for always pushing me and never letting me give up, even through all the late night studying, stressing myself out, and excessive procrastination that drives you crazy, you stuck by my side, cheering me on the whole time. I love all of you so much, and I'm excited to start the next chapter of our lives. Congratulations, nursing class of 2021. We finally did it. Miguel Jaime. I would like to thank my mother and father for being supportive of me through this stressful journey. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them and all the annoying but useful lessons they've taught me throughout my lifetime. I would also like to thank all the teachers. They have all been incredible. I do have to point out that Catherine was really intimidating at first. But after a while, I realized she wasn't going to bite me. She was an extremely helpful and genuine instructor, just like every other teacher in our program. Lastly, I want to thank my classmates for being helpful and supportive. There were times I felt like I wasn't going to make it, but you guys always came in clutch and helped me out, so thank you. I wish every single one of you the best. Rebecca Jones. I would like to thank all of my family for always supporting me through the journey and praying over me, for all the words of encouragement, celebrations when I passed exams, and always believing in me. I would like to thank my husband, Chance, for always being supportive, even when it meant not being able to do anything other than study. Thank you for always believing in my dreams and pushing me to go for them. I love you so much, and I can't wait to start this new journey together. To my parents, thank you for being my shoulder to cry on when things seemed impossible, and for always believing in me even when I doubted myself. To Ashland, thank you for always letting me vent and always sending me encouraging texts before every exam. To my classmates, we made it. Now let's go crush the NCLEX. Unique Jones. I wasn't sure about being so far away from home and family, but the day I came to talk with faculty about applying for this program, someone looked at me with so much excitement and kindness, then hugged me like she knew me for years. I almost thought she had me confused for someone else, but no, that's just Jamie. I knew right after meeting her I didn't want to be anywhere else. Her kindness is magical in every way and so appreciated. I want to thank Tiffany Adair for always helping me with my children and being a great friend. To my amazing grandmother, mom, boyfriend, siblings, and educators, I could not have done this without you. And to my sweet babies, I look forward to all of the extra time I will be able to spend with you. Mama did it, and she did it for you. Summer Brook Kitty. I first want to thank God. Without him, I would not be where I am today. He gives me strength every day and has given me everything I've needed to get through these last 2 years. I want to thank the nursing faculty for everything you do to make this program so great. I then want to thank my mom. She is my rock. She is the person I look up to and strive to be like every day. Thank you for always pushing me and supporting me to be the best I can be. I want to thank my sisters for always encouraging me and being so understanding these past 2 years when my response to everything was, sorry, I can't, I have to study. To my classmates, these past 2 years have been a roller coaster, but we are finally here. We made it.
Madison K. Lackey. Today marks the ending of one journey and the beginning of another for me and my family. It's no secret that nursing school is challenging, but nothing worthwhile is ever easy. And though the road was hard, it refined me and shaped me into what I will hope to be an amazing nurse. There were many late nights and way too early mornings, lots of stress and tears and way too much coffee. But we did it. We made it to the end, and through the road that was not always easy. It has always been worth it. I want to thank my babies for your patience and understanding, and my sweet husband. I couldn't have done it without you. Surpass your limits and never give up. That's my Nindo. Caitlin Lopez. My biggest thank you goes to my husband, Edgar. If it wasn't for you, I don't know what I would have eaten regularly or had clean clothes. Most importantly, thank you for all of the encouragement and reassurance. I would also like to thank my mom and Chris for all their support with childcare, cheering me on, and celebratory dinners. My brothers, Blake and Trevor, deserve a thank you as well for never hesitating to help me out with childcare or caffeine. Finally, my grandma and grandpa Brown, thank you for being a light during the stressful times of this journey. You were always a phone call away to distract or uplift me if I needed it. Nursing school definitely takes a village, and I'm so very thankful for mine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly could not have done it without you guys. Amanda Martin. It's been such a roller coaster, but we did it, guys. Mimi, thank you for being my #1 fan. I couldn't have done this without you and your husband's prayers. Bailey, for letting me sit by you since day one, the countless times you encouraged me, all the late night study sessions and freaking out text. I've made a friend for life. Barbara and her girls for praying every test day. My mom and sisters for encouraging me. Matthew for reminding me that I got this and the Lord called me to this. Thanks for dealing with my stress, outbursts of tears, and taking on so much. Riley for being patient with Mommy. No, I don't have to study tonight, and yes, I'll play Barbies tonight. And Jesus, above all else, I want to be used by you. Thank you for giving me this calling and burden to help people. Alexandria Martinez. I'm still in shock. I can't believe this is finally it. The end of nursing school. I'm so excited for what waits ahead of me, for all of us. We did it, guys, but most importantly, I have to thank my husband for putting up with all my crazy and supporting me every step of the way. You've been such a blessing, and it means everything to me. I couldn't have done it without all of your help. And to my kids, I am finally back. And to everyone else, thank you so much. I did it. Jessica Marie McGirt. I would like to say thank you to everyone who's been with me on my journey through nursing school, to my son Elijah for always being my motivation and strength to never give up and to always do my best, to my boyfriend Randy for always being my rock and positivity when I needed it most, and all the time you'd spend helping me study. To my Papa Jolly for always being close to my heart, and to my mom, dad, sister, and grandparents for always being there when I needed their help and encouragement. I couldn't have done it without everyone's love and support. Thank you all so much. Ashland Mead. I I would like to thank my mom and dad for always supporting me in all that I do. There is no way I could have done this without you guys. You guys have always encouraged me to be the best that I could be in whatever I do. I am so proud to be following in my mother's footsteps, and I can only hope to be half the registered nurse that she is one day. Cheyenne Evelyn Moore. Firstly, thank you to my mom and Chris for being my biggest cheerleaders and letting me ramble to you about random things like diabetes and potassium, even though I know you couldn't have cared less. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without you. Thank you to my dad and Paula for always having way more faith in my ability to pass these classes than I ever did. And finally, thank you to all of my nursing school friends for keeping me sane throughout this entire program. I would be honored to give you a report on my train wreck ER patients any day. Tara Denise Mott. First, I'd like to say, Jada, I finally did it. And congratulations to the kids. I know y'all could have done it without me, but just imagine how boring that would have been. A special shout out goes to Shea Town. All the brain dumps before exams paid off. And Nurse Sarah, thank you so much. I needed that extra lecture videos. You're the best. And to all the people that listened to me stress out about school and stopped me from overthinking myself into panic attacks, thank you and buckle up. We aren't done yet. Lastly, I'd like to thank myself for never giving up on me and striving to reach this goal, even on the bad days. Spring class of 2021, we didn't come this far to stop now, so work hard and party harder. Next stop, the liquor store, then NCLEX. Shelby Lynn O'Brien. Congrats to my fellow classmates. We made it. We have been through a lot these past 2 years, so today is extra special. I am so proud of us. I want to say a huge thank you to my husband for being there through all the stress, the tears, and the freakouts before every single test. You never failed to pick me up and push me to keep me going. I am blessed to have such a husband that supports me, loves me, and truly believes in me. Thank you to my family for always being there to tell me, I'm so proud of you when I called after passing a test. Your excitement for me always put the biggest smile on my face, and it gave me the confidence boost I needed. Everyone always told me I could do it, and here I am. I did it. Christina Nicole Prokopis. I would like to thank my family for their continuous support during my ever ongoing journey through education, my friends for always encouraging me to succeed, and my dogs for sacrificing countless walks. I would also like to say thank you to Starbucks for keeping me supplied with caffeine whenever I needed it. Kobe Spencer. I would like to thank my wife, Julia, and my kids, Hope, Remington, and Jupiter. Everything I do for us. I couldn't have made it without you all. Thank you for your love, support, patience, and understanding during these last few years. Here's to our new beginnings. Kayla Stuber. First, I would like to thank Mom and Dad and Tia and Poppy. Thank you for your time, encouragement, and lots of childcare. It meant so much. Kyle, Jackson, and Grayson, I have no words for how amazing you three were during this process. Thank you for all of your understanding and sacrifice these past 2 years. Kyle, thank you for your never-ending support and encouragement. I never would have thought this was possible without you and Tia to give me the confidence. Izzy and Myra, our group text and vent sessions kept me sane and motivated. Thank you both for modeling hard work and determination, and I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Thank you to all of the nursing faculty for always advocating for our success. To my fellow graduates, best of luck to all of you, and I'm excited to see where our nursing careers take us. Courtney Nicole Thomason. Wow, I can't believe this moment is finally here. My brain can finally take that vacation that it's been wanting. Before nursing school, there were times I thought I could never make it to where I am today. It seems so surreal. I want to thank you so much to my family for supporting me through my journey. I could have never made it here without you all. I'd like to thank my mom and my 2 brothers for being my dummy patients, emphasis on dummy, so that I could practice before I had real patients. Lastly, I couldn't have asked for better classmates and faculty, and I'm thankful for the friendships that I found throughout this program. I can't wait to see how amazing you all will be as nurses. We made it, guys. Myra Torres. First, I want to thank my mother, Leonore, because without her, this journey would not have been possible. She has been like a second mom to my kiddos for the past 2 years of nursing school, and without her help, I would not have been able to succeed. Second, I want to thank my husband for being my shoulder to cry on and helping me stay together through the difficult times during nursing school. Third, I want to thank my sister, Vanessa, for helping me with my kids during my study sessions and encouraging me. And last but not least, I want to thank Jamie for answering all my text messages and guiding me to make the correct decisions. Madison Veronese. To my village, there are too many of you to name, and we would run out of time if I tried. Thank you for sticking by me. Thank you for encouraging me even when times got tough, for watching the boys last minute when schedules changed, although the biggest change was having twins in the middle of nursing school. To my husband, you're finally getting your wife back. Thank you for sticking by my side and encouraging me to never give up. To my mom and Aunt Jen, thank you for inspiring me to become a nurse through your amazing stories and love of the field. To my boys, I did this for you. You inspire me to do and be a better person. To my nursing school family, thank you for sticking by my side and making me feel normal when I had a hard time finding the motivation to go on. I truly am blessed to have gained lifelong friends. Sydney Ashland Willis. First and foremost, I want to thank God for allowing me to be here and giving me this opportunity. I wouldn't be here without him. Jake and Cohen, you guys have been my rock. Thank y'all for keeping me on track and telling me to study when I procrastinate and get distracted. I thank you for being patient with me and putting up with me and my never-ending, I have to study. To my entire family, thank you all for your love and your support. I absolutely couldn't have done this without each one of you. You all have been behind me and supporting me from the beginning of this journey, and I couldn't have asked for more. I also want to thank the Choctaw Nation for all of their help and their support. To my class, you all are going to be great nurses, and I can't wait to see you out there.
Florence Nightingale, an English nurse and pioneer reformer, was born in Florence, Italy on May 12, 1820. She died August 13, 1910. History was made during the Crimean War when Florence took 38 women to Turkey to nurse the sick and wounded British soldiers. The British government had never before permitted women to do this. Because of her selfless duty during the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale became known as the Lady with the Lamp. As a tribute to Florence's dedication, the lamp icon became symbolic of nursing. The lamp will always shine brightly as a symbol of care and devotion the nurse administers to the sick and injured in the practice of nursing. Thus, nursing students honor the dedication of Nurse Nightingale, symbolically planned to carry the ideals for which she stood in the candle lighting portion of the pinning ceremony. The tradition of the candle lighting and pledge recognizes her ideals. Lo, in that house of misery, a nurse with a lamp I see, pass through the glimmering glow and flit from room to room. A nurse with a lamp shall stand in the great history of the land. A noble type of good heroics they stood.
The sun is warm, there's a gentle breeze. All the birds are making homes inside the evergreens. The air is clear, with our loved ones close. You can pick out every star without a telescope. So beautiful to see how we have changed. In time, you know, everything we've lost comes on again, and I will grab onto your arm a little stronger than we were before. I've missed your face. Has it been that long? Looking forward to a fire and a sing-along. Let's stay the same as the children grow, and teach them all the simple things we thought we used to know. So beautiful to see how we have changed. In time, you know, everything we've lost comes on again, and I will grab onto your arm a little stronger.
Please repeat after me as we recite the Florence Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do in all my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge, and the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work, and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
With our loved ones close, you can pick out every star without a telescope. So beautiful to see how we have changed. In time, you know, everything we've lost comes on again, and I will grab onto your arm a little stronger than we were before. I've missed your face. Has it been that long? Looking forward to a fire and a sing-along. Let's stay the same as the children grow, and teach them all the simple things we thought we used to know. So beautiful to see how we have changed. In time, you know, everything we've lost comes on again, and I will grab onto your arm a little stronger than we were before. In a world, in a day, we are all brand new, and it's love that we're fighting for. I'm proud, you know, that we always held out hope. So if you grab onto my arm, let's take a walk until the sun gets warm. In time, you know, everything we've lost comes.
Congratulations.